Hello, welcome back to another episode of Andy's Toolbox. Just chilling out with some Pantera here. What do you say? I say it's a Cornwell kind of day. Cornwell tool haul here. Let me get that out of the way for you guys out there. That's better. Okay. On my toolbox here we have a Cornwell tool haul. Sockets. I got this guy here out. Didn't buy that, but some vintage Cornwell there. Thought I would show that off. Picked that up a long time ago. Cornwell. Anyway, they used to make some pretty nice stuff back in the day. As far as Allen keys and shit like that goes. They don't think they make Allen keys anymore. Anyway, sockets. I got some snap-on sockets here laid out here just to compare the Cornwells to. So I have here a set of semi-deep metric sockets, standard, not non-impact, and some SAE 12 points. Oh, that reminds me, I kind of wanted to, well, actually I have those put away now for sale, but anyway, we'll go into the 12 points in just a second here. So let me pull off 19 here. So here's the socket, and Cornwell, there it is. Okay, now if you see here on these older, or not older, but I think older style, because the semi-deeps just came out in the past maybe 5 years or so from Cornwell. You see the inside, the machining. It's a little bit, you see those little down in here on the rim. You see those little protrusions. It's not as clean as the newer. It's cleaned up a little bit. So they've upped the quality as far as the new stuff goes, as far as how clean they look. And also, if you notice in there, the when they punch the hole, it's kind of more sloppy than the new ones. It's pretty clean, like more like a snap-on. And snap-ons are super clean. Look at that, perfectly. I don't know if they machined it down or whatever, but so why did I trade these sockets? So long story short, I bought these sockets here, these semi-deeps, and the guy was a little late shipping, so he just threw in this whole set of 12 points. Sorry. Now I decided to keep these 12 points and get rid of the cat 12 points. I'm trying to sell them on eBay, but I'll probably keep them because nobody's going to pay the price that I'm selling them for. And honestly, the stuff on eBay is overpriced for cat stuff. If you actually go through cat, not eBay, the prices are better. I don't think anybody is gonna, well, somebody might pay what I'm asking. I'm not asking too much above what they're selling for on eBay, but I mean, I wouldn't pay it. I would just go to cat, but I know cat's sort of a pain in the neck to deal with. Cat will, it's hard to find the stuff and look it up. Not only that, but when they ship it to you, they charge you shipping, like after they charge you for the tool. So you don't even know what you're paying in shipping. And then sometimes they'll double charge you for the item. They'll charge you twice. I mean, they're just a pain in the ass to deal with. Okay, so I understand why people are buying on eBay, but I wouldn't pay those prices that they're going for on eBay. But anyway, back to these sockets. Now, the reason why I decided to keep these and get rid of the cat ones is because the broaching, the tolerances here are better, you know, and I'm a big fan of that. If it fits better, to start out with the tool, regardless of how good the metal is or any of that nonsense, will last longer, just because if this is of any quality tool steel and the fitment machining is better, it's just going to last longer with better tolerances. So I have no doubt that Cornwell used, you know, at least some decent quality tool steel, and if the tolerances are better, I'm going to keep them and dump the ones that have poor tolerances. Anyway, so yeah, the tolerances on Cornwell's 12 points are better, at least on this set here that I have here. But don't go off of, don't blame me if you buy Cornwell stuff and the tolerances aren't good. I have some older Cornwell wrenches, 12 points, and the tolerances aren't so great on them. I also have some newer Cornwell 12-point wrenches that the tolerances are just fine on. So I think the newer stuff might be a little bit more true to form than the older stuff. But again, like I said, they're upping their quality. As far as the new stuff goes, the quality all around is better. So maybe the quality's just gotten better. So, okay. Now, why did I go with this over Snap-on, these mid-lengths? Because Snap-on, let me grab, what is this, a 10 millimeter? Let me grab the 10 mil here. And this is why I went with Cornwell. Because if you can see, now on all of these mid-length sets, they're the same length all the way up to the 19th. So this little itty bitty 8 millimeter is going to be the same length as the 19, which I don't understand, because they really should step these up higher as they go on. What really annoys me is not necessarily the very short 19, it's the very long, you know, 10 millimeter or 8 millimeter, whatever it starts out with. Okay, so the Snap-ons, if you look here, okay, they're longer when it comes down to these little teeny sizes, you know. They're you know, a significant amount longer. And that annoys me, because if it's a semi-deep, it should be short enough to get you in to places, you know, not more like a standard, you know, deep socket. So yes, the 19 is a little bit shorter, as you can see there. You can see there, it's a little bit shorter, but that's not a big deal to me, because when you're working with a 19, you just have more leeway in sizes that big. It's the smaller sizes that really it matters on. So I went with the Cornwell set because they start out shorter, and it's just, it counts all that much more. The machining on these, the broaching is good. I've measured a few of them. They're all, you know, within, you know, professional grade specs. And to boot, Cornwell doesn't do this anymore. They got rid of these metal caddies, but I really like these. You can hang these. They have a little thing right there. You can actually hang these on the back of your toolbox like that, you know, and or on the side of a drawer or a cart, and hang them right on there. So I really like that. I'm just really happy with it. Cornwell's the newer stuff that I buy from them. I'm not, the older wrenches I have and stuff, the tolerances might not be so good, but I'm pretty sure that they've upped their game all around, Cornwell, in most recent years. And though they're not offering stuff like this anymore, which is a shame, I love these pouches. They're just so nice. They have just improved the quality of their USA made stuff. So good for you, Cornwell. You go. That wraps up this episode of Andy's Toolbox. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and get notified if you love talking about tools and all that jazz. All right, I'll put you guys out with a little more Pantera. And that wraps up this episode. Take care, guys. Love you all out there. Take care.